So Fred was a postman that changed people's life. A postman that didn't just put the mail on the box. A postman that changed people's life by putting mail on the box. But how? How a simple postman, a simple person, can change others' life? We are going to discover this in the next few minutes. This postman, Fred, applies 4 key principles that every single leader should have. And during this presentation I wanted to think about how a single postman can apply these 4 principles that we will discover together. So, the first principle is everyone makes the difference. You don't have to be the CEO of a company. You don't have to have money. You don't have to be rich to make the difference. You don't have to become an important person to change people's life. But how? How can a simple person like me, or how can a person like you change others' life? By making the difference. How can you make the difference? Well, it's so simple. I want to tell you a story about Sarah. Sarah was a simple person that worked for a home supply shop. And one day she sold a phone to an old woman. And after a few days, this old woman came back with her phone, and asked to Sarah to help her to configure this device because she wasn't able to do it. And Sarah just took the phone and said, well, I can do it, but we have to do something fast because I have a lot of customers to serve, I have a lot of stuff to do, so just fast. But it takes a few hours to configure this device. And after they finished, the old woman was happy and she left the shop. After a few days, the company received a letter for Sarah. And in the letter, this old woman just wrote everything about Sarah. Wrote all the good stuff she did for this old woman. And so Sarah got earns an increase of her salary. And so what this story teaches about makes a difference. Was Sarah the CEO of the company? Was Sarah an important person? She was just a person that was working in a home supply shop. And you can do the same. You don't have to become a CEO of a company. You don't have to become an important person. You can change the people's life by doing small steps. The second principle is success is built on relationship. If you think that the most important CEO just succeed alone, you're totally wrong. You're totally wrong. The most important CEO doesn't succeed alone, didn't succeed alone. He succeeded with other people. And we can experience this at work. When imagine that you're in a restaurant and your boss tells you to prepare the table before dinner and you have less than 1 hour to do it. And you're only you and your colleague. What will you do? You will stay and watch your boss and start complaining about this? Or you start working, you start saying, okay, I'm gonna do this part of this table and you're gonna do these tables. So you split the work and you become faster and you do everything more efficiently. But if you miss and don't prepare one table, the boss is gonna be mad only with the person that didn't prepare that table, or with both of you? With both of you. And if you succeed together, the boss is not going to give compliments to only one of you, but with both of you. So I repeat, success is built on relationship. And I have a similar experience at work. In my one of my last project, I had to build a web application to measure the KPIs of tickets. But I wasn't alone. We were 4 people. I had to focus on the front end. One colleague had to focus on the back end, and the other 2 on the database. And for you, do you think that if I didn't do my part, the boss is gonna complain only about me, only with me, or with all the team? Well, with all the team, not only with me. The third key principle that Fred applied is continually create value for others. You don't have to create value, but you don't need money to create values for others. You don't need to give money and money and money. It's not only about money. You can give value to other giving what you have. And we are experiencing this at Kumora. When we finish to eat something, the first person who stands up to put away his dish, what usually he do? He just asks, "Oh, can I take your plates? Can I take your plates if you finish it? Can I bring it to the kitchen for you?" And it's the same with the glass of water. If someone finished the glass of water, usually people ask, "Oh, can I get you some water? Can I get you something?" So you don't have to be rich to create values for others. You can start by smiling to other people. You can start by giving your kindness. And you can do it by acting, by this small act that we all do during meals here in Kumora. The fourth principle that Fred applies is reinvent yourself regularly. Just keep going, keep seek for knowledge. Don't stop. Why you have to study one thing and then say, "Oh, I have studied this, I'm done, I'm totally done, I can go and do only this thing for all of my life." No, it's not true. Every single company that don't change are gonna fail. So, seek for knowledge. Keep learning. We in IT feel this. You have to keep learning. Why? Because I don't know if you know about Indian guys, but they usually are super efficient. If you find a way to resolve a problem faster than before, don't worry. In 24 hours, an Indian guy will find an even faster way to resolve that problem. So keep learning and keep seek for knowledge. And here in Kumora, they are doing the same. They are changing every single semester the leadership course because they want to become better. They want to improve. They don't want to have a course and teach all the same stuff all the life of Kumara. No, they want to improve. They want to become better. Going back to the postman, I want to ask you something. Did you remember what I asked you before? I asked you to think how a simple postman, because he's a simple postman. I don't think there is a simpler job than him. How he applies all these 4 principles. How he applies everyone makes a difference. Well, he did a simple thing. He just didn't he just didn't go to the post office, take all the email, take all the mail, go to every single house, put the mail on the box and go away. No, he just go to the post office, take all the mail, and while delivering, he just smiled to every single person that he found on the street. Every single one. And what about the second principle? Success is built on relationship. He just didn't put the mail, smile, and go away. He just put the mail and tried to build a relationship with the customer, with his clients. He just go on the house of people and said, "Oh, how is your day? How was your day?" He just made the difference by doing this simple step. And what about the continually create values for others? He just anticipated his customers' needs, helping them with delivering mail. He applied even the fourth principle, reinvent yourself regularly. But how can a postman reinvent himself regularly? Well, it's very simple. He shared his knowledge with all his clients, with everyone. I was doing some research about how many threads are in the world. And I found out that there isn't a real answer. It's hard to go in every single person and ask, "Oh, are you a thread? Are you a thread?" But I saw like Gallup research about this, and 12% of people that work are like Fred. Why? Because they enjoy their work. They really love their work. They are engaged in their job. They don't just go to work for earn money and then spend however they want the money. They just go to their job and feel happiness and feel peace working because they are friends. And so I was thinking, but why the number is so low? Why there are only 12% of threads in the world? Well, the answer is easy to answer this question, because every person recognize a thread. And if you recognize a thread, that person feels better. Because sometimes, like, even here in Kumar, when I try to take dishes for all the person that around me, and no one say thanks, how you feel? You don't feel so good. You feel like, well, this time I'm gonna do it, next time, maybe, I don't know, we will see. So please, recognize threads. And I wanted to ask you another question. You want to increase this number, right? You want, yeah. So I invite you to apply these 4 principles in your life. And as you can see, you don't have to do something important. You don't have to become a CEO, you don't have to become rich. You can just start by doing simple steps. It's the small step that can lead you to succeed. So I invite you to become a friend. I invite you to start now, not tomorrow, now. I invite you to make the difference. Thank you.